And today's topic is going to be, what do you need to start a tire business? I repeat, today's topic is going to be, what do you need to start a tire business or tire shop? So let's get down to a couple main headings, and no particular order, and then we'll get and elaborate on each thing. So right off the bat, you're going to need some tools. You're going to need an office of some type. You're going to need a computer. You're going to need inventory. You're going to need signage, business plan, and to top it all off, you're going to need cash, money, loan, bank loan, whatever you want to call it. So let's get down to the base. Let's get down to some of the facts. So right off the bat, tools. So what you're going to need right off the bat, you're going to need a toolbox. Toolbox is going to need to have a good arrangement of tools, as in pry bars, sockets, some specialty tools for TPMS sensors. Like I said, sockets, metric standard, some hammers. You'll need about minimum 4 jacks to run somewhat of a serious tire shop. Okay, and tools also incorporate, you'll need impact sockets. You'll need chrome thin wall sockets for the mag wheels, and you'll need the black thicker ones for steel wheels and truck wheels. That way you can really torque them on. And of course, the biggest thing you'll need is a tire machine and a wheel balancer. So those two items you can either purchase new or used. But the biggest thing that you want to keep in mind is that the new ones that you buy, that you maybe if you're just starting off the business, you may not have a lot of money, and if you buy new, you're going to probably have to buy a new Chinese package of a wheel and tire balancer. In Canada, you can get them off Kijiji brand new from $1,500 to $2,000 for a brand new Chinese tire machine and wheel balancer. Now, there's just a tire machine for mom and pop shops that do steel and aluminum wheels, no assist arms, no leverless arms, no plastic heads, just a simple steel duck head, tilt back or swing arm, and that's it, and away you go. Now, if you go used, what happens? Used is used. You don't know what's wrong with the machine or what someone's done with it. Now, that's a little disclaimer I give you about buying used equipment, but some of the positive factors of buying used equipment is that you can get used brand name equipment at a good deal. That's if you can find them. Coates machines, Hunter machines, Hoffman. I've got a good experience with Hunter and Coates. Stick with those two companies if you're buying used. You can buy Coates tire machines. There are some stuff on Kijiji in Canada that start about $2,000 if you can find something. Very, very rare. And if you do find something used on Coates, sometimes they're beat to crap, so you gotta look for something good. Wheel balancer, number one wheel balancer you can buy used would be Hunter. I use it all the time, and not very many comebacks. Great technology, and it's a workhorse. If you can't find Hunter, you can always get a John Bean, which is Snap-on, or Snap-on. You can get a Hoffman, Bosch. I did have a Bosch balancer at one time. Bosch is a great machine, but like I said, Bosch makes everything from a blender to wheel balancer, so they have a broad spectrum of what they make. Stick with Hunter and Coates, you'll be good. Okay. Now, yeah, and there's also, of course, you're going to need some tire pressure gauges, TPMS core tools, chalk, all the stuff that will go hand in hand if you're running a tire shop. This applies for tire shop mostly, and you can trickle off into a mechanic shop. Now, next thing you need some type of office. Now, you need to have a big office in Manhattan. You don't need a big skyrise. You don't need a big, huge desk yet. What you're going to need a desk for professionalism. You need some stationery materials. You'll need pens, papers, files for you to do your own bookkeeping, some type of area to keep all your invoices for stuff coming in, stuff going out, because I know a lot of tire people, you're hard workers, but when it comes time to paperwork, we all slack, we all get busy, we all write checks, leave the invoices stacked up in the office, get things mixed up, lose invoices, and what happens, you're going to get audited in the future for having bad paperwork. So get an office that you can also, obviously deal with the customer, take his money, make him an invoice, he feels comfortable, and you can also do your paperwork. And also in that category, also you have to get a bank machine set up, because nowadays everything's electronic. No one carries cash anymore, so call your bank and get a ATM machine set up so you're able to accept Interact, credit card, debit cards, Apple Pay, and also get your e-transfer set up on your phone. 99% of people have e-transfer. For those that don't, get e-transfer, because people can also send you deposits, so you can order via e-transfer. So that's something that you got to get done there. Another thing you want to get when you start your tire shop is, like I said, everything when you start new, money's very tight. You haven't made 1 penny yet. You haven't made $1. You're nowhere to be found. You're just brand new fish in the pond. So what you need is some signage. Need to get some tire banners, your company name. Let people know that you sell tires and wheels, so you can contact your local tire distributor or wholesaler. A lot of times they give you these banners and signage for free. Once you start buying a lot, then they'll give you more, free shirts and hats. But right off the bat, to get you started, a lot of tire companies are great. Ask them to, I need to get whatever POP materials, points of purchase or points of interest. sale items that can help me fill up my showroom. As entire banners, Tyre little pennants that go on the top, Tyre notepads, pens, any type of literature and brochures you can put on your counter to give people that Tyre feel. Also talk to your Tyre distributors. They can give you some display tires of single brands that you want to push with the Tyre inserts you put in the middle. That way, you give people that Tyre store or Tyre dealership feeling when they walk in that, okay, hey, this place is solid, they sell tires. Now you need a business, and then moving on, you need a business plan. Business plan meaning, what is your core business? What are you going to focus in? Are you strictly tire shop? Are you strictly mom and pop tire shop? Are you going to be strictly custom wheel shop? Are you mechanical? Or do you want to do everything? Now, let's stick to tires and wheels because that's what I know best. So if you're going to be a tire and wheel shop, they obviously go hand in hand. So you can specialize in both. You don't need much investment for either. Once you get really big mag wheels, you have to invest in a much better machine. But for doing everyday, 16, 15 inch up to 20 inch, your standard tire equipment will work both ways. Business plan will be, you can't stock everything, so you got to buy from a distributor and wholesaler and let them ship to you throughout the day. But if your business plan is, if you want to sell new tires, bring in a few display tires, single. Let's say if you want to specialize in Goodyear. Okay, so get a hold of your Goodyear rep. Tell them to bring you most of the tire, let's say 5 tire single tire displays if you want to show passenger, light truck, off-road, and also private brand. For example, Kelly Tires is Goodyear's private brand, so get a Kelly tire, get a Goodyear Eagle LS2 for your trucks, get a Goodyear triple tread for a car, get a Duratrack for your trucks. Set them up, okay? Then start, your business plan on what you want to become official tire shop. So, and also study your tires for your business plan. Whatever products you want to push, you can't specialize in everything. No, let's say if you want to be a push Goodyear, go online, eat, sleep, and breathe Goodyear, research Goodyear tires, treadwear. Customers are going to ask you. Customers are uneducated. They're coming to a professional to see exactly, this is what I'm going to do. So make sure you research, your brand, and when they ask you questions, you answer them on the spot. Because when you answer them, people are going to feel comfortable. Plus, you got to know what you're going to sell. That way, you can make money and become a successful tire store. Okay. Another thing that you want to keep in mind is, I don't know if we've covered this on, we can go back to inventory. Inventory is going to go throughout this podcast. But another thing you want to keep in mind about inventory, you can't stock everything. You can't stock every tire. So specialize in the brands that you need. And once you start getting your feet wet and get the ball rolling, then you can start stocking certain sizes. Now, another thing that you want to know, I got a whole bunch of stuff written down here. Hopefully we can cover it in a good amount of time. So we've got, your tools, your equipment. Another thing, you need a location. To start a tire business, you need a storefront. Now, whether you're going to rent, most 99% I recommend renting unless you have land and you're well off that way, or you have handed down, or you're managing a family business. So start off renting a unit or someplace feasible. Okay, see if you can get a good location somewhere. Go online, Google, look at your demographic area, look online where you are, where you want to open your store. Is it accessible to highways? Is there a lot of people there? Is there a lot of schools? Is there a lot of people that live in that area that will need to get tires changed? Are you on a main road? Or are you on a side road? That's stuff you got to keep in mind when opening a tire shop as well. Okay, exposure as well. Like I said, it's all going to come back to the money part. If we had $1 million, we wouldn't be doing tires. So try to do whatever you can that's beneficial for your financial situation, your personal situation, and what you're comfortable doing. So those are some of the big things that you want to know. What do I need to start a tire business? So you have a business plan, you have location, you have equipment, you have tires. Now the last part, one of the main parts, is how to get a customer in the door. Right off the bat, the biggest secret I'm giving you guys, YouTube videos, post YouTube videos, so you can start getting your brand out there and awareness that people can find you. Another thing you want to do, like I said, comes back to money. If you can advertise in local papers, radios, online, Craigslist or Kijiji, or forums, do whatever you can. We know number one is word of mouth, but that won't start right away. That's going to take time as you get that first customer in the door. Then the word of mouth will start eventually over time. So start advertising. Okay, if you're on somewhat of a decent road, put your sign out in the front. Even if you got to make a homemade sign, a piece of plywood, and paint it and say, tires sold here, new tires. Put a few tires on the sidewalk or curb safely. Put a sign in the front, put some banners so people driving by will know that, hey, these guys' tires. And then you get that free advertisement where people see that. They may not come the first day, they may not come the first week, but eventually, once it gets stamped into their head, they will come. And when they need a set of tires, they're going to pull in. And then you can secure your first sale. Alright, guys, so what you want to do, you want to run an honest business. Obviously you have to work hard. It's not easy, but eventually it will become easy once you get comfortable, once you get set up, once you build your client base. Everything, whether it be any business, for example, tire business, what are the biggest thing you got to do in the tire business? The keyword, everything. You have to do everything. You may have to wear many hats when starting your tire business. You're going to have to be the salesman. You're going to have to be the tire installer. You're going to have to be the guy running social media. You're going to have to be the guy doing inventory. You're going to have to be the guy scrubbing the toilets and cleaning the washrooms. You're going to have to be the guy filling the coffee in the coffee machine. You're going to be the guy running to the store to getting stationery stuff. You're going to be the guy going to the bank deposit and making withdrawals. You're going to have to do everything to make this work. Now you may seem like, oh wow, you say that you piled on all this crap at the end of the video. Now, what am I going to do? Well, it's going to take time. Be positive. Be 100% positive with yourself, okay? Everything's going to take time. You're not going to open your door and 100 people are going to walk in there. But it won't take years, though. Build your business plan, okay? Eat, sleep, and breathe tires. Research tires. When a customer comes in, satisfy his needs. Give them a great deal. Don't undercut yourself where you're working for free, all right? Make your decent money to keep your doors open, your lights on. And before you know it, your tire shop will be booming, and who knows, maybe you'll be selling franchises one day. Thanks for watching, guys. This is your boy AMAR from Hillyards Drumlines. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter at Hillyards Drumlines, or my personal account AMAR SIHRA. And today's topic was, what do I need to start a tire business? Thank you.